Brothers, sisters, what is going on in Italy for the Olympics? Ever since the Four Nations last year, everyone in my bubble has been hyped for best on best international hockey for at the Olympics, the first time in over a decade. But Milan cannot get their shit together. Just imagine, we got McKinnon and Crosby together with the Rat in the red, white, and black. Well, one last time. We're nearing the end of the golden age of Nova Scotian hockey players, and I want to see them go out with a gold. God damn it, let's get it together. I mean, best on best should be happening, but not like we've ever seen because it's going to be smaller. International hockey is typically played on bigger ice sheets, though NHL sizes can meet regulations, as was the case in 2010 when they got an exception in Vancouver for the Canadian Olympic host. Personally, as an aside, I prefer NHL-sized rinks. International hockey is really more wide than anything else, and I just find it slows the game down. But anyway, not only will they apparently not be meeting the Olympic standard in Italy, which I mean is embarrassing as they're trying to create a building for hockey at the Olympics, they've instead built a rink which is apparently a few feet smaller than NHL standards. How does this even happen? I don't know. Peter DeBoer was the messenger for this one. He's currently working as Team Canada's assistant coach. He was on the Kipper and Bourne show yesterday and said it looks like the rink is going to be 3 to 4 feet smaller than an NHL rink. And I just imagine my son is in U9. Last year he was in U7. Is this like when they cut the rink into thirds so we can get more teams playing at once? I don't know how this happens when you're building a rink from scratch, but the International Olympic Committee should be ashamed and embarrassed. Did they think people wouldn't notice, or that famous hockey pioneers Italy were creating a new flair on the game? So many questions as to how this happened. Now, DeBoer does go on to say that he doesn't think it'll create that much of a difference for the players, so whatever. I think he's wrong. Listen, I'm biased. I'm Canadian. I will be cheering for Canada, and I know that this probably favors Canada in the States. Peter DeBoer, also Canadian, also probably biased, probably doesn't want to give up a potential advantage, so he says this. But when you got less ice, that means you've got tighter windows on stretch passes, less breakaways, and more bodies rubbing together, which, I mean, when you can load your team up with the likes of Tom Wilson, Brad Marchand, and Sam Bennett, means things could get a little greasy. Maybe we got to bring Corey Perry back to the Olympics even. The dude doesn't skate at all and thrives in tight spaces. And to stick to our old cliches, same thing goes for a bigger bodied American team. Listen, both these squads are filled with the NHL's best and players who are used to playing at smaller rinks. Meanwhile, European teams will fill out their squad with, well, many EuroLeague players who are going to be at a disadvantage when usually they should have a bit of a benefit when playing on international ice. And this is all assuming that the rink is actually finished on time. It's been delayed a bunch, and it seems like there's no backup. That's been the other big story this week. There's no backup. Well, there better be. Play the games in Torino, play them in Switzerland. I don't think it's going to work out in Italy. But what do you think of this apparent ice issue? Will it actually give anyone an advantage like I suggested? Will the games even happen? The NHL has to be considering strongly whether it's a mistake to send their players. I don't blame them. I hope it happens, but I mean, what a gong show. Let us know your thoughts below.